Hi everyone and welcome to a new video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about different ways to improve your odds of winning in the new ambush mode that's been added into Blackout. So let's start with the basics. Where should you land when you first get into the new mode? It all depends on where the last circle is going to be, because you don't want to be too far away, but you don't want to be really close, because that's a really hot spot that people tend to go to. But the places I'd recommend if it's close enough and not too far away is like Asylum, Hydro Dam, Nuketown, even Cargo Docks. And I would avoid going to places like Firing Range, Rivertown, and Construction Site, because these tend to have like a lot of people in them to start with.
His glove a wee bit the colour.
The next thing I'd be mindful for is the circle that's coming in, or the wall, or the blue, or whatever you call it. It's the thing that just keeps going into the end. To start with, it looks like it's going really slow, but if you take your mind off it, it'll like catch you off guard, and if you're stuck in it without a vehicle, you'll start taking like 8 points of damage every second you're in, until it gets to the last spot, and then you take 25 hits. In this gameplay you see that to start with I think it's fine, and then I die. Oh god, man. I'll be fine. Oh my god. I'm gonna die, fuck! Right, on to weapons now. So, snipers, first of all, the Paladin. It's really strong, but it's really slow as well. So, I'd only recommend using this if you're really confident as a sniper, or it's the only thing you can find. Next up, the Koshka. So the Koshka has like a middle damage, so you should be able to kill people in about 2 hits from the chest. It's quicker than the Paladin, but slower than the other sniper that I'm about to come up to. This is a decent sniper. You'd have to be fairly good at sniping, because it handles pretty bad, like the recoil when you're aiming in. It can be quite daunting for new sniping people. And finally, the last sniper on the list, and my personal favourite, the Outlaw. Although the damage on the Outlaw is the lowest between the 3 snipers, the fire rate makes up for the fact. It's friendly for new sniping people who aren't confident with sniping at all. Also, I'd recommend using a 4x scope on all of the snipers, maybe except the Koshka if you have the Mark II, and except the Paladin, because I think the sniper scope is a bit more accurate on that. But yeah, a 4x scope with an Outlaw, you can't really go wrong.
Nice.
Oh shit. Nice red sniper. Kill. Right, onto these secondaries, specifically the shotguns. So, the MOG 12, pick it up if you don't have a weapon already. The rate of fire is pretty slow. The damage is okay, but as you can see in the gameplay, I barely use this weapon. Whenever I find another weapon that's even better than it, which is basically every other weapon in the game, I trade it in for it, so I wouldn't recommend using this. And next is the SG-12, which is the best shotgun. I'm just gonna say it. The damage is really good, the rate of fire is really good, it's the most reliable out of the 3 shotguns, and just pick it up if you see it. And finally, the last shotgun on the list is the Rampage. Although the Rampage has a really fast rate of fire, you can kill enemies really quickly. It's good against Bowie knives if people are using them against you. But you barely see this weapon in the game. That's why I'm recommending the SG-12, because you're more likely to find an SG-12 in your game than a Rampage.
Need to stay together.
And the last secondary I'm going to be talking about is the Bowie knife. This weapon's really good for close quarter situations, if you're in an asylum for example, or like tight offices in the Hydro Dam. But besides from that, I'd only use it early game if you've got it, but switch to a shotgun for late game. Oh, and the Homewrecker hammer is also in this mode, but I don't have gameplay of it. But it would be the same as the Bowie knife.
No.
And finally, for equipment, I'd recommend using a grappling hook. A grappling hook is really useful if you're getting sniped at, or like just to get out of those like bad situations that you just like cannot win. As you see here.
Oh, shit.
So I got out of that like sliding away, like dodging and weaving and then grappling hooking. So it's really good for those kind of situations. It's good for if someone's coming at you with a Bowie knife and you can't, like, you don't have a good weapon to fight against it. It's really good early game, middle game, maybe not late game. If you have like sensor darts, I'd use them instead, so you have like 100% certainty of where your enemies are. So in summary, I'd recommend using a Outlaw Sniper and an SG-12, especially if you're a beginner and don't really know how to snipe. Maybe progress to the Paladin, as it's really good for damage. But if you use these like tips and tricks, you'll be sure to win, or have a higher chance of winning anyway. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and if you think I've missed any like if you think the MOG 12 is better than I think it is, then just we can argue about it in the comments below. Thanks, bye.